What's up, everybody? It's Byron here. I'm back to give you guys an top speed tune. Sorry for the long wait. I just been busy with life stuff. I mean, I would love to try to do this every day and kind of do this every week, but some things happen and all that. But I'm back for a little bit. I wanted to say a little bit because there's not a whole lot I have to give you guys for top speed tunes wise. So I'll say this now and I'll say this at the end of the video. If you guys have any cars you guys want to see me do any top speed tunes on, post them down in the comments below and I'll look at it and work on it and post it at a later time. As of right now, I've got two cars that I will be posting. I think I said in the last video I had one other car I was going to post. That thing I was looking at. But as of right now, I only got two, and they're pretty much the two new ones that we got. This one right here is going to be the Gallardo. I know I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. But I think it's pronounced Gallardo, I think. But I just pronounce it Gallardo. Um, Pretty good car for what I consider stock in quotations because of the fact that it's the car itself and no other like engine swaps at all. It's purely its own engine and all that. So, uh, going straight into it. It's a 299 without NOS, 320 with NOS. It is now. I'll let you guys know this right now, and I'll show you guys a little bit later in the video that it is kind of skeptical on the turn. I'm still tweaking it a little bit. I had it completely different. I had it to where the suspension was different than what it is now. The suspension I had previously that I was working on is the suspension I've been trying with uh, from the Enzo tune. Because the Enzo tune on the suspension wise seems to work with a decent amount of the cars. Some of them just can't use it. This one can't use it. If you use it, you're gonna have a lot harder time in the turn than I will. Um, I had a hard time, but as I went to this back to the basics in my perspective, so the ride height or body height is at 75 front and rear. Anti-roll I just left it at four, both front and rear. You guys can adjust that as you see fit. The compression is going to be 40 front and rear. The expansion is going to be 30 front and rear. Battery frequency is going to be all the way up to 3.70. If you guys want to, you guys can mess with the front on the natural frequency. Just give you a heads up, it does like to pull the nose down very aggressively, and you'll most likely spin on the turn the lower you bring out, or the lower you bring the spring rate. The back, I haven't done anything yet. The rear seems to be okay at all the way down in 2.0. You guys can adjust that as you see fit though, but it seems to be working just fine for now. I have a little bit of negative camber, 0.3 in the rear and 0.5 in the front. You can change it up if you want to. You might be able to get a little bit more camber out of it to be able to get more stability in the turn. Uh, Again, this is more of a, I'm not exactly saying work in progress as it is right now, but from me working on it for about a good hour or two, seems to be working just fine now. Uh, the toe, I've been using this for quite a while. Toe out 0.10 in front, toe in 0.11 in the rear. I believe it's interchangeable if you swap it between in to out on the rear and out to in on the front. But I think this increases the stability. I believe it is on the turns. I'm not exactly sure on that though. The differential, I don't remember touching it at all, so you guys can rock what you guys want to do on the differential for torque, acceleration sensitivity, and the braking sensitivity. I tried the distribution, and 35-65 seems to be the good mark. Some of them will run a slight bit faster at 40, 60, or even 45, 55, but this one just likes the standard ratio at this point. Going over to the transmission, you want to bring your guys' top speed automatically adjusted up to 500, as long as you just put a brand new one on, and then from there, all you gotta do is adjust 6th gear. I don't remember ever touching 5th. If I did touch 5th, I touched it a little bit, but other than that, I primarily just mess with 6th gear. Right now, 320s seems to be what I can go for. I think it might be able to hit 325. It's a possibility. I mean, it's a long stretch from now, but I mean, with a little bit better, more fine-tuned suspension and maybe a little bit better tuning on the probably 5th or 6th gear for the transmission, you might be able to get to 325. I just think it could possibly make it up there. If it can't, and it's no big deal to me. A 320 tune is pretty good. Just a thing going 300 mile per hour is almost 300 mile per hour is awesome in my mind. Just another car we can have for 300 mile per hour races if no one likes to run NOS all the way around the track. And as I said, only thing I touched was 6th gear, so finally another touch. 6th gear, just bring it to 560. You guys should be able to match my numbers. If it is slightly different, always match the rightmost number, not the left. And the only other thing is the downforce. If you guys want to, you guys can take the rear downforce all the way down to 130. I think the 140 is fine. If you bring it down to 130, it will probably give you an extra mile per hour, maybe 2, probably 321, 322, but you're gonna lose a little bit more stability in the turns, so you might have a chance, a really high chance, as a matter of fact, of spinning out in the turn. But yeah, and then sports stops on the front. If you guys want to, you can guys go lower, and then racing stops in the rear like usual. And with that, I'm gonna head out to the track and pretty much do what I normally do and just show you guys what it does. For quote-unquote cosmetics, for the external pieces that you want on the car, I do not have a wide body on this. So if you guys want to try the wide body, you can. I don't think the wide body is going to do a whole lot to it. It may just go the same speed, if not, might go a little bit faster. Some of the cars go faster on wide bodies than others. But I don't think this one would be one of the ones because it's a 4-wheel drive car, and the wheels seem to be just fine. I might buy myself another one of these to try out the wide body and see if it does anything better, but until then, I'm just gonna stick with this. But you want the front diffuser and the rear diffuser on this one. It seems like at this point now, the rear diffuser you put on any car, it'll increase it by 20 miles per hour. Well, roughly, give or take. I would say maybe like, I don't know, like 320 or like 20 to 25 miles per hour increase. Some cars are even up to 30 on the rear diffuser. Depends on the car, really. But it holds pretty good. As I said, like right there, it's still very susceptible to spinning out in the turn, but if you're careful with it, you can get to the turn pretty easily. I should be able to do it. I'm going to try my best to not spin on the next turn, but I should be able to get to good speed on this turn. With NOS, it's going to spin out quite often, but if you're not running NOS, if you're running just straight up motor, nothing else, this thing will go like, I think it's like 290, it's 299 by itself. I'll get up to 299 and just stick here for a little bit. It'll go 299, just about, maybe a little bit slower because of the rear, because of the rear downforce. But you guys can take that up if you want, and you'll go to 299. Most likely you've got 298 with the rear downforce. But this thing does 320, if not a little bit faster. It did hold 322 pretty well on after the hill, but I don't count the speed after the hill because the hill gives you so much extra speed that you can go a lot faster. So yeah, 321 so far. It's possible it could meet 322. As I said though, the suspension could be worked on a little bit more to make it where it's not as bad in the turn for stability wise. That's why I spun out kind of easily. It wasn't too bad. It was because I tried to go further down in the top part of the turn. That's why I spun out so easily. So right now, 321 is what I got right now. You could possibly get a little bit faster in it, maybe. As for the 322 that I saw before the turn, was pretty good there. It kind of sucks to have to kind of scrape the wall, but if you're careful with it, as you see here, you can get a pretty good speed around the turn and not spin out, but you gotta be really gentle with it. If you're any quick movement, and it's gonna spin out on you real quickly. So this is more of a, to me, this is more of a, hey, this is what I got right now. I'll give you guys an update if I get a little bit better tune on it for building the turn for now. But as of right now, this is what I got. You guys can mess with it however you like. It's gonna be pretty much all in the suspension at this point. There's no transmission mess ups or anything like that. This transmission will get you 330, probably even 340 if you can get there, with NOS, draft, and being possibly pushed. But yeah, this is what I got for the Gallardo. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. And if you guys want to see other cars I have not done previously, for top speed tunes wise, post down in the comments below. I know I've done a lot. I've even made a playlist on my channel for top speed tunes for GT7. I haven't updated it recently, but I will be adding more, some of the more recent tunes I've done recently to that playlist. So if you guys want to just go to, hey, I want to see what he's got on, what I have on this, on, let's say, the Huracan. You can go to that playlist and just go straight through the videos instead of having to go through pretty much what I have on my channel right now. I mean, it's kind of all of this right now, but I have a couple of things mixed in here and there from when I was playing the Crew 2 and all that stuff. So, yeah. With that, well, I'll see you guys in the next video.